Hey guys, welcome back to
Planet Abnormalis. This week we have a couple of cool things for you. Of course, tonight is the premiere of
The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead. It's the big one. It's the one we've all been waiting for. And if you guys have read any of the books and stuff, you'll know that this is going to be a huge episode. If you have seen the trailer from Comic-Con, you know that some things are about to happen that maybe...
Some very big things.
Yes.
Like extremely big things are going to happen in this episode tonight.
Yes. There will be some loss. And
a little bit of heartache.
A lot of heartache. And big things. So, anyway, without any spoilers, we are going to make our prediction for who dies, because we don't know. We know about who the comic book says it was, but
we do know that.
We know that the producers don't always go with
by the book.
Exactly what the comic book does. So, with that said, we are going to give our predictions for who the unlucky soul will be, and maybe who we prefer it to be, as opposed to who it's actually going to be. And then we also have an announcement about something that we have coming up in December. So without any further ado, who do you think is going to be no longer on the show?
I forgot his name, and he's also what I'm really hoping for, but my money is on the gay guy.
Okay, so you think that the gay guy who lost his partner...
Who lost his partner in one of the last episodes.
In Alexandria, yes.
Right,
so and him and Daryl were the guys that went out and were in charge of bringing new people back into the community. So I think that it's probably, I don't think we're going to get off that easy, because we don't really know this guy that well. He's only been in one season so far that he's been in, and we haven't really been able to develop a relationship with this guy on screen, so we wouldn't feel that much sense of loss if such a new character was taken out.
Shut off so quickly.
So I think it's going to be someone who we're going to feel someone with more sense of loss. Now, I would prefer, obviously, that it was someone that is maybe someone that doesn't contribute as much as some of the others. So let's say like a Eugene or someone like that, but I don't think we're going to get off that easy.
No.
I think that it's either going to be Daryl or Glen that is put off. My other niece thinks that it's going to be
Abraham Ford.
I don't think it may be Abraham Ford. I would miss him a lot, because
I would miss him a lot too. It's just he's so awesome.
He is.
And he's just like brave no matter what, and he's just like one of my favorites, and I'd cry if he got like sent out of the show, but you know what? If it's got to be that way, it's got to be that way.
I feel the same way. I love me some Abraham Ford. However, I would rather, it's hard to say, but I would rather it be Abraham Ford than Daryl or Glen, but I just don't think we're going to get off that easy either. We've only had a few seasons with Abraham, and I don't think we're going to get off that easy. However, him being in that, remember in the last episode, they pulled away, he had the jacket, the military jacket on. So
right, he did have that on.
Yeah, so I think that maybe that would make Negan believe that he was Rick's right-hand man and take him out. But I'm not sure. I'm thinking that more than likely we're probably going to lose Glen or Daryl. And that makes me very sad.
It makes me highly upset.
Yes, especially Daryl, because he's just my boy.
Daryl's everyone's boy. Come on.
Everybody loves Daryl. and everybody loves Glen, so it's hard to say, that I'd rather see, Glen go than Daryl, or
Right.
because I wouldn't, but in a way I would, because I just love that character.
It does
that Daryl
make you
played,
raise the question, because in the last few episodes, okay, I'm sorry if I spoiled this for y'all, but Glen had been scooted underneath that dumpster, and we thought he had died when all the zombies came with that other dude,
Mm-hmm.
and
So we've already had a big drama around Glen dying and then not dying.
so the question is he going to kill him off for good, or is Glen going to stay?
And is he gonna really get killed this time, or will he make another amazing escape? So, again,
We don't know.
no spoilers here, just our predictions, and then we're gonna go in here and watch it, and we will come back, and we're probably gonna be very, 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 very sad, and we will give you our reactions to what we see. So, with that said, stay tuned, and we'll be back here. Well, for you, it'll be about a second, and for us, it'll be about an hour or so.
An hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, depending on how long the show is.
Because we filmed this early, so
and
ahead of time.
we're gonna jump into maybe some the Talking Dead too. I think that the Talking Dead's gonna be really, really good tonight. We're gonna get to see reactions from across the country, and I know that it's already been shown over in Europe, so there are people, and I'm staying away from all social media right now because I do not want to get spoilers.
No
I don't want to
spoilers.
know. I just want to focus on watching it and being shocked for myself, and having my heart broken like everybody else. So anyway, we'll see you here in 1 second, and we'll probably be a lot more sad. Oh, and a big announcement. The announcement is that in December
We're going to Comic-Con!
we are going to Comic-Con. All right, first Comic-Con, and for
For me,
both of
anyway.
us. For both of us.
Oh, really?
I've never been to Comic-Con.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
So yeah, so we're both going to have our first Comic-Con here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, of course, it would be really nice to get to the huge one out in San Diego, but
It would, but that's just too far.
yeah. So, well, right now it's just not something that we can do. But the Comic-Con here in Charlotte, North Carolina, we will be there. So, if you happen to be in Charlotte or the surrounding areas, and you're coming out to Comic-Con, and you happen to see us, come up and say hello. We'll probably be dressed.
And we'll probably put you in our vlog.
She's going to be dressed for sure. I may dress up. I'm not sure yet, but I'll be manning the camera. So please do come up and say hello, and we'll definitely put you on the blog. So with that said, let's go get our hearts broken, and we'll be back.
We'll see you guys in a second.
We're back. And I have to say, that was the
most heartbreaking episode of probably the entire series.
That it was everything I thought it was going to be, and more. For those of you, this is no longer a spoiler alert, because if you haven't watched it yet, this is a spoiler alert. So make sure you've seen the episode first. Before you go any further in this video. In the series, in the comic, or in the graphic novels, Rick had already lost his arm, or Rick had lost an arm. Rick, in this series, I don't know if he does lose an arm, but in the graphic novel, Rick had lost an arm at this point, and I thought that given the Comic-Con trailer, he was going to lose an arm in this episode. However, it turned out a little bit different.
Was not the case.
No. The fact that we lost 2 people instead of 1 was huge. If you're not familiar, and if you're not familiar with the graphic novel, it was supposed to be Glen that was killed in this episode.
But it was Abraham Ford and Glen.
we got 2 for the price
Of 1.
of 2. Really.
Really 2.
Yeah. So, and the initially in the graphic novel, he goes through and he kills Glen. But we didn't. I didn't expect I expected it to be someone different. I thought that, the producers seemed to be going kind of along with the graphic novel, but a lot of times they deviate. And I thought the Glen and Maggie storyline that it was almost one of those things that it's too good to screw up, and a lot of people really, really would be upset.
A lot of people are going to be upset.
Obviously, everybody is upset at this point.
Very, no.
We're feeling for Maggie. We're definitely mourning Glen.
And Abraham.
Abraham
was my boy, dude.
Abraham was my boy. I mean, they're all, all the characters in the show, the main characters, are, super duper awesome people, and I love them all. But, there's a few that stick out, obviously, that are, you connect with a little bit more. Than some
you would
others.
just hate to see them go.
Right. But, even Eugene I would hate to see go. After all the crap he pulled and all that.
Yeah, but Eugene is kind of a wuss, though. I mean, come on, dude.
But he's turning out to be not only an asset. He's an asset.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, he's an asset now. And not only because of his knowledge, but because he's finally manned up and he is fighting and he is doing what it takes to be a survivor, and he's realized that he is a survivor. So, I knew it wasn't going to be Eugene because that would have been too easy.
And the gay guy would have been too easy. And
he's too new. Yeah, he's too new. We haven't had a chance to really bond with him yet. And Eugene, although we have had a chance to bond with him, because of the way that he lied and all that, we haven't bonded with him, I don't think, on the level that we've bonded with Abraham, that we've bonded with Daryl, or that we've bonded with Glenn, or that we've bonded with Rick, or Carol, or Morgan,
if you guys have been watching since the very first episode of the series, you've known Glenn for a long time.
Yeah, Glenn has been a key character since the very beginning, and to lose him
it sucks.
It sucks a lot, and we feel it. We know you guys feel it, and
we're all hurting.
This is going to be a very interesting season. I'm not going to mention anything else further as far as the graphic novel, no spoilers, but. I know this is going to be a very interesting season, and it'll be interesting to see where the producers take it.
It's going to be very interesting.
How they work this out. So, with that said, I think we're going to mend our broken hearts and probably end the vlog here. But then we do have some cool stories coming up, and in between now and December. And if you get a chance, come out to Comic-Con in Charlotte and say hello.
On December 11th?
That's it. And we'll be there, and come up and say hello if you get a chance. And for now, this has been...
a good day?
No, this has been not a good day.
No.
It's been a terrible day.
It's been a sad day.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to brighten the mood a little bit.
Yeah. But anyway, have a great week, and we will see you guys soon. You ready?
Yeah.